Alright YouTube, Ed here, top of the line training. Out on a pretty cold day. On the way down, sorry for that camera, I hit a deer. It was pregnant, had two babies in it. But anyway, it actually ran right into the side of my truck. You can see the damage here. It actually hit me right here on the side of the door and bounced. And it killed it just about. I went down, turned around. I seen it kicking a little bit. Ripped my mirror off. Anyway, saw it kicking. Pulled up. And by the time I got out of the truck, it was dead. So I went ahead and called the highway patrol. And they gave me a receipt for the deer. So it's all legal and everything. But I know somebody who wants it, and if they don't, I'll just go ahead and butcher it myself. Well, anyway, I'm out on the trap line, have not caught anything. A lot of sign out today. Example, right here, coyote tracks. I don't know if you can see those good or not, but coyote walked this whole ridge down on the road. As they do. I don't have anything set up high on the ridge here. Should have probably done so, at least one, but I didn't. Hell, they walked right down where I park at here. Anyway, tracks right here going into the woods. Going out that way. But anyway, what I'm doing today, I've already checked the trap line. I don't have anything. So what I'm doing today is I am going to set up as many snares as I can. This side right in through here, I'm going to find some trails right now. And I'm going to start setting them up. I got 5 I plan for this area right here. Excuse me. And then I'll just move on down through the woods and take you along with me. So stay with me. We're gonna on the gonna call it the Snare Blitz. So stay with me. Yeah, top of the line training. Alright guys, they're back with the top of the line training out on the Snare Blitz. Doing a massive snare up setup. I was trying to find some tracks here. I don't know if you can see the tape down there on this ridge here, or on this there's a trail. I've seen coyote tracks on it before, and there's fresh coyote tracks on it right now. In fact, they went right past one of my snares. I didn't have it funneled really well, and they went right around it. But it's been traveling this trail here, and I marked my snare here, but I have a snare set right here, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but there it is. And we'll see what happens. He come right down through there. See, there's a track right there, I don't know if it's coming through or not, but you walk right through here. Good chance this is going to get one. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I got other snares in here. If you can see the pink ribbon there and there's a couple over there. And they come through this shrub here, or through this brush, you know, looking for mice, looking for rabbits and whatnot. And they run there's trails all through here, and I've got snares on them. I haven't caught anything yet. I had a snare up top that I tied off with a log, and it wasn't strong enough, and whatever got into it broke it off and got away. But anyway, I'm out doing it, you know, getting it done. So I'm going to set up about 2 more snares on this trail. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there it is. It's going through there. And they run this hillside pretty heavily. So we'll see what we can do. Stay with me, Ed Top of Line Training, out on the Snare Blitz. Out on the trap line today doing a Snare Blitz. What is a Snare Blitz? It's just a setting of as many snares as I can get up in one day or one afternoon. Doesn't take very long to set a snare, depending on the terrain. But this is my third one on this trail. I showed you the run before. But if you look, you can hardly even see that trail with all the other branches and such going through. Now, yes, the coyote could walk right around that, no problem. But he's not paying attention, which is slim. They normally do, I know. But just say they're not paying attention, coming through here at night, whatever. Slips his head through there, it falls on him. He's locked, and he's dead right here. So, I got 3 snares on this line. I'm going to drop down below. I showed you the 2 before. I'm going to drop one on down below from there. But basically, it's this coyote come out of the wood line here and walk this ridge down. So I've seen tracks here. They're always in here. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and set up here, and I want to show you my snare kit, what I carry. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. All right, guys, Ed here with you, Top of the Line Training, out on the trap line, doing a Snare Blitz. I just want to go over my kit real quick with you, what I have on me and what I have in my kit. One, of course, I have snares. I brought 4 down with me. Now here is 2 extra. Now what I use these for, I can use these on the line if I need to, but basically these are some super cheap snares. Yes, do they work? Yes. Will they kill something if they get in it? Yes, they will. But I don't really care for them. They don't slide very well. I've waxed them up before, things like that, and get my knee on this thing, and I just don't care for them. But anyway, here's a pretty good snare, and I want to say they're 7x9 or 9x7, 9 ply, something like that. I don't know, but these are real nice. They work really well. I've caught a few coyotes in them, and they've always done me well. That being said, I have a couple D-rings here. This is what I attach all my traps to the anchor post with as well. But what I do here is, if I need to, I can take this, go around the tree with the snare, clip in here on this end, and then clip around the snare again, holding it to the tree. I don't always use these. A lot of times I'll just girth hitch the snare around the tree, but if I needed to, here they are. They're nice when you want to move snares quick if you need to. I just have a couple on there. Like I said, I have a couple smaller snares. I don't care for these too well, but what I do use these for, if, say, example, here's the trail and there's a tree over there, so I need to extend out my anchor point to the tree, I can use these for that. Or if I need to, I can just put them on the trail. But I prefer to use those instead of some of these better ones that I have. I have some trapper wire. I can't remember the gauge, but I did use coat hangers on the snare line. I still do, but I'll tell you what, you find a tree, you wrap this around it, hold it out, it holds the snare right in place. I like it a lot. I'm just using my haversack today. Got some marking tape, of course, and then I have my Leatherman Surge. I use this on the trap line all the time. It's got, of course, we know, I don't know how many tools, but it's got a lot of tools. It's got a knife, couple knives. Of course, the main tool is the cutters I use, and then in the top of the bag here, I've got a small hank of bank line. I've got one 3 mil garbage bag, and that's that. And then I have in my pocket, I have a lighter. It's in the lighter holder with the crow. Anyway, really nice. Comes in handy if needed, if I need to make a fire. And then I also have a Swiss Army Sentinel knife, just single blade. It's got a toothpick and a pair of tweezers on the top side, but I just got this as a backup blade if needed. And that's basically my kit. It doesn't always stay this way. I might have my larger blades on me, and normally I do at least have one. But this is all I have now. I'm just actually doing a trap line check as well, and while I'm doing that, I'm setting up a few snares. So stay with me. I'm out on the snare line, trap line, doing a snare blitz. This is that top of line training. Be right back. All right, guys, head on the trap line, out on the snare blitz. I'm actually checking snares right now. It's getting late. I gotta get a move on. Oh, but coming up on a, I don't know what kind of den it is. I don't know if it's a beaver hut or river otter or whatever. I don't know what it is. But got a snare on there, a couple snares. And see if we got anything. We'll check out these tracks on the lake. Looks like coyote coming down here. Right on the lake. Oh yeah, big time. I don't want to go out on this, but yeah, look. Nothing but coyote all over this lake. So let's go see what we got up here. There's coyote all over the place around here. I believe that's one of the deals with the declining deer population or harvest. I don't know to be fact, but I believe it is. Doesn't look to be active. I don't see any tracks around it. But I'll leave it there because it was strung out last time before I come down here and check. So something was messing around with it. But this is the den right here, and there's another snare I have over there. But nothing. Yeah, these are all coyotes. Ooh, man. Man, that'd be cool if that sucker would have went through here and got caught. But tracks all over the ice here. Beautiful lake here. Man-made. Owner made it, but real nice. It's about a half a mile long, quarter mile wide, something like that. I don't know. Whoa! Alright guys, this is that top of line training. I'll be back when we get on down to the railroad grade here. See if we can get something. Top of line training.